Welcome to the show, ladies and gents. We're here. We talk about wrestling.
Charlotte beat me. I put you in a neck brace before. I have no problem doing it again.
You haven't seen it, honey? I was...
Oh, bitch! No, the fuck no, so much balls. There's too much balls on that rash. Too many red balls. Look at all these balls. Look at this. Damn! Oh, Jesus! We are witnessing child abuse on TV, Lord. Oh, have mercy. Now, watch your mouth when you talking to me, ho. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't getting nothing. You don't get nothing. You either earn it or you don't. You pasty bitch. That ain't how this works. Uh-oh. Hit it with the zigzag. Let's go, baby. Let's go, dog. Let's go. I'm fucks with it. We sick of your shit.
Hey, girl, hey. Life, relationships, pop culture.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. And he'll be looking at me. He will be looking at me and he will go to sleep. He will go to sleep. Look at me in my face. I'm talking to you.
We talk about it all, baby. So, y'all ready? I know y'all ready. Because it's showtime. And that's on the ancestors, baby. Ooh. Listen. Extreme Rules was a lot to take in, okay? We had a lot going on with Extreme Rules, and we're going to break this shit down piece by piece. But for the most part, I did call every match except for 2 because I was unsure of Ronda and Liv's match, but it seemed like they gave the title back to Ronda and let Liv live out her best days as champion for a little while. But we're going to dive right into this mess because, babes, let's start off with the one I'm mad about, okay? Let's start off ass backwards, okay? This one right here, emotional, okay? This one right here, pissed me off. If Ripples don't get fucked up in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna lose my shit. Do you hear me? Okay? All that bitch got today was a spear. That's not enough, okay? Because the hoe had some motherfucking brass knuckles and took Beth Phoenix out. Then she concertoed the lady. I don't have nothing but bad vibes for you, Rhea Ripley. Fuck you, your lipstick, your mama, your daddy, your ancestors. Fuck all y'all. Okay? That's where I'm at with you. I'm upset. Okay? Cowards. Okay? Pooh House. Okay? If you wanted to beat Edge, you should have just beat him, then. If you ain't got that big energy, why did you accept the match, love? Huh? But here we are. You had to have that little bitch you call a friend, Dominic, and that hoe you roll with, motherfucking Damian Priest. You had to have them help you out because you was losing, babe. Losing. And had you not had your merry band of idiots with you, we might have seen a different outcome. Now, don't get me wrong. If Edge had a loss clean to Finn Balor, there would be nothing I could say. All I could be like is, well, Edge, baby, you tried. Okay? That's all I could say. But hell no. I don't give a fuck about y'all being in the comments in your feelings. I do not care about nobody talking about it's just a story. That's how it was supposed to go. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. Don't give a good goddamn. I don't like it. I'm not gonna like it. And I said what the fuck I said. Y'all can be mad all you want to. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Not 1 iota. Don't care. Nope. Nope. I don't like it. But see, it's always best that gotta get to be the one to get beat down for motherfuckers to get their comeuppance. And I don't like that shit happened with Edge and Randy's shit. It always gotta be her. You feel me? Now, until I see Ripples the Clown laid out prostrate before the Lord, I don't want to hear shit about shit. I don't want to hear nothing about fucking Dominic's bitch ass. I don't want to hear that. Because if fucking Rey Mysterio had did his job, we wouldn't be in this mess to begin with. That's number one. All right? I don't want to hear shit about shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Let me get y'all comments in. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Hello. Some of y'all coming in late. Hello. Hold on a second. I'm going to need someone to swing on Rhea like now because she getting away with too much. Period. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay? Okay? Tired of it. Tired of it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Hello, Sabu. Okay. All right. So I got that thing. Donnybrook match. Very fun. I loved it. In the beginning, Imperium had this match locked down. So much so that them motherfuckers had time to pose in the middle of the ring, do they little soldier stick. Okay. They was messing Brawling Brutes up. But once Sheamus got that second win and he came in, the Brawling Brutes was on a roll. They tagged that ass. Okay. That's how you get a comeuppance. Okay. That's how you whoop ass. Okay. You get some together. It was fun. It set the tone for the show. And I have to say they did a very, very good job. So shout out to you, Brawling Brutes, and to Imperium for pulling out a great performance for the Extreme Rules. Sure. Okay. Let's move in. Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan. Very, very botchy match. But I was entertained. Okay. I didn't have a problem with them using the bat. It was a part of the match. It's an Extreme Rules match. Didn't have an issue with that. There was some botches. Some parts Ronda was not set all the way. Sometimes Liv was missing cues. They both were a little off in this match. I don't quite know what was happening here, but ultimately Liv passed out. Therefore, Ronda Rousey is your new SmackDown Women's Champion. It is what it is. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are upset, as are a lot of people are mad. But it is what it is. Okay? Let's move into the match that I liked. And I wasn't even interested in the feud itself. Bianca and Bayley put on a very good performance. Okay? Now we're comparing and contrasting the two matches. Bianca and Bayley's match was a better match. It was better in the quality. It was better in the tenacity of each superstar. It was better in their putting their work in this match. They did exceptionally well on either end. Bayley had help with damage control, but ultimately it didn't do her any good. Bianca was able to best both of those women, as well as take out Bayley with a ladder once again to retain her Raw Women's Championship. It's a very different spectrum when you're looking at the two women's matches. Looking at the two matches, Bianca and Bayley's was a polished match. There were no botches in it. It was clean and straightforward. Both women had instances where they were on top. The other was on the bottom, obviously. But ultimately, the match ended up swinging in Bianca's favor. And she did all of that all by her lonesome. There was no Asuka. There was no Bliss. It was just the EST of WWE. And you got to give sis props for that because she did well. This is the first time that a women's title was defended in a ladder match. And they did very well at setting the precedent for what the women can do when given opportunities like this. They excel and they exceed the opportunity. So kudos to both of them. Excuse me. Hold tight, I need some water. That's better. Kudos to both of them for putting on a very, very good match. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, hold on. They some hoes for that. They talking about the other stuff. It was a good show, Tiff. Miss you on the gram. I'm still on there, babe. I just don't go live over there no more because they won't let me. But I still post my stuff. Both teams was amazing. They talking about the Donnybrook match. Ronda fucked Liv up. Hi, Kenny. Liv got her ass whooped. Literally. For once, Robot Heifer had nice gear. Okay. If I disagree. I didn't like it. But whatever. Liv was smiling for some reason. I mean, that's what she wanted to do, I guess. The KOD on the ladder while Bayley was holding the ladder and Bianca beat her clean with no outside help. That's facts. Because she's a robot, she don't feel pain. You're talking about Liv. Ronda is that girl like Jade, period. And this black woman has made history yet again. And that's on the ancestors. Okay? Was this really the first women's ladder match? Yes, it was. First time a woman was defending her title in a ladder match. First time a woman ever defended her championship in a ladder match. Yes, it was. I was alternating watching the show and reorganizing my room when the match came on, and I ain't give a fuck about. Okay. I love this women's ladder match so much. Well, the Hello died today, baby, because she did not win. And her girls didn't help her. At least they tried. They tried to help her, but it didn't help. I'm all for women's wrestling, but we don't need an Extreme Rules match. It is what it is. They had ladder matches in TNA. Well, this ain't TNA, Sabu. This is WWE hands. And they just started giving the ground what they need. Love this match. Had me on my pinky toes again. Child, you with them pinky toes. This was one of my favorite matches of the night, but not in this organization. I like Bayley's makeup. Before it got smeared all over her face, child. But Bianca snapped her usual. And Bianca's gear, one thing you can't say about Bianca is she eats every time. Okay? Gear was solid. Okay? Beautiful. Loved it. She's done it yet again, constantly raising the bar. Defended it in the first ever ladders match and retained. That's black excellence right there. Oh shit, I'm giving up space in my wrestling history brain spots for stats. Them PE toes must be strong, okay? What's a TNA? Does that even exist? Yeah, it do. it do. It's now called Impact Wrestling because they never give, child. But they had a very solid match. Respect to them for that. All right. I didn't really like this match. And y'all know I fucks with Drew all day, every day. But I didn't really care for this match. I am okay with Karrion winning the match because, like I said, this was going to push Karrion up. Drew had to put Karrion Kross over. Do I think that their feud is over? Not really. I don't think that that's over. But I will say Karrion dominated the match after a while. Drew was pretty much getting his ass handed to him. And there was some twists and turns in the match, but ultimately Scarlett was the deciding factor when she maced the man at the end of the match. She saw Karrion was about to lose. She jumped in front of Drew, stood next to him in front of him, toe to toe, and then maced the shit out of him. And Karrion was able to win and get the drop on him. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. Last match, Fight Pit. Now, I'm going to be honest. The Fight Pit was good. It wasn't great, but it was good. I feel like if they had swapped the positions of the matches and had Edge and Judgment Day close out the show and then had Riddle and Seth go before them, it would hit different. But for the most part, Riddle was getting dominated in that match, and it should have been more even killed than that. Riddle was being dominated, and the only way he won, obviously, was by submission. It had to be by submission or knockout. Those are the rules of a fight pit. But, like, for the most part, Seth was getting them, and there was no ropes for him to jump off of. There was none of that. So he was just doing this off of pure instinct, obviously. And Matt just did not have no comeback. He had a couple RKOs, and, you know, he was trying, but it just wasn't a lot going on with him. So I was a little disappointed. Not gonna lie. I was a little disappointed. Let me see. Bro, him, you know what TNA is. I'll beat your ass. Yeah, I didn't care for that match. We talking about Drew and what's the name match. Spraying him with pepper spray seemed off-brand for them. Tiffany, can you tell your man to give up that blue plaid gear? I know it stank. Well, as long as Liv can come out there dressed like a goddamn Megatron, then he can come out there with plaid on. He probably take that shit in his rancid. Dexter been wearing the same fucking pants for the last 5 years, Rico. Okay? I think you can sit this one out. All right? Okay. Karrion Kross and Drew need to run that back. Yeah, his comments are coming in. They're coming in 3 or 4 at a time. You leave that man alone. Go try to convince Duke to shave his head again. I haven't gotten to Bray Wyatt yet, so just hold tight. That character, like, I don't need to see that again. You didn't watch it to begin with. So what are you talking about? You weren't watching it. DC got fat. Well, I mean, you get fat too if you get to sit at home and eat steak and potatoes and live in a nice house with a beautiful woman and all your cheering is happy and you happy. People tend to gain weight when they happy, baby. And when they sad.
I ain't gotta fight no more.
He do not have to be in fighting weight. But my friend Danny said he looked like. She said he looked like Arnaz J. Y'all know who Arnaz J is. Hold on. Hold on a second. He look just like Arnaz J. Let me see if I can get the picture. Hold on. Yes, it's a JPEG. Cool. All right. Yeah, post your last comments a few times, 3 times each. Let me go out and come back. So my weight gain means I'm happy. Depends on you as a person. Some people gain weight because they depressed. Others gain weight just because they not doing what they used to do. And it seemed like he eating good and living good. Not all weight gain is from people being sad and depressed. It really depends on you. You know what's on brand for you, you know? Hold on, y'all. I'm finna show y'all what they said he looked like. My friend Danny said he looked like him. I cannot see it. Oh my God. Well, I tell y'all, I was fucking crying, bro. Crying. Why does it always sound like there's a phone ringing in here? When I tell you I was dying laughing, dying. Tomorrow I'm back to working out, going to head back to the gym. Whatever makes you happy, babe. Whatever makes you happy. Not Arnaz J. That's what she said, honey. It is not my house phone. If it was a house phone, I would hear it. It's sitting right next to me. It ain't rung yet. Need to find one because my school one sucks. All right, y'all. So we talked about all of the matches. Okay. We talked about everything. We really did. Hold tight. It's time to get into the nitty gritty, y'all. It's time to get into the mess. All right. He said he was coming, child. He told us that he was coming.
Let me in.
He said it.
Let me in. 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 Let me in.
He here. He came out that little door and he blew out his damn shit. He said, I'm here. Child. I'm scared. I don't care what nobody say. Bray Wyatt is creepy. Creepy. Okay? Creepy. Absolute mess. I can't stand y'all. Anyway. You still have a house phone? Apparently, yes. The answer to that is yes, I do. Did they ever figure out what Diva was paid off for her sign? Dude, I don't know. You're gonna have to Google that. Tirza said the homogenous pop Bianca got as she climbed the ladder is the reason why the title shouldn't be taken from her anytime soon. The head on the table did it for me. Babe, listen. The whole thing was creepy. That pig standing over there, gluttonous, creepy. The rabbit, I know for a fact that's Eric Rowan's big ass. I know his big box-shaped ass anywhere, and that's him. Okay? I know it. Tiff, in your opening, what do you think of his return though? He didn't return during anybody's match per se. He actually came out there and did his whole stint after everybody came out. After everybody's match was over. Seth wasn't still in the ring, so it's not a target towards anybody specific. He is just back. Now he's left it open for you to decide, or whenever he decides to strike, we'll get to see who he's going to go after, who he's trying to take down. And if it's Roman, well, that's a whole other ball game right there. But I guess that's what that Wyatt 6 meant. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. Nope, I said let her keep it till Money in the Bank. That's true. Don did say that. He did. If I saw one of those things pop up next to me in the arena, baby, I would have been gone, okay? Track star. I cannot see. You know my glasses case is? You don't put my earbuds over there. Hold on, y'all. I can't see. Ooh, child, that's better. My mama still got a house phone with her old ass. Listen, you didn't have to go there, okay? Your mama not old. She just seasoned, okay? Don't call her old. For real, I was scared. Especially the damn rabbit or dummy. The head of the table didn't do anything. He the head of the table. He the reason why last time we saw Bray Wyatt, he was laid out because of the head of the table. Did Bray Wyatt not get beat by Roman Reigns, as did Braun Strowman? Is that not what happened? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Right? Because if that thing was by me, I would have been gone. I ain't got time for all that. That's too much. For real, had me scared. Oh, the head in the table. A mess. I was like, what the fuck is going on? My busy. We still have ours. I love the head on the fucking table. That shit is fucking weird. I don't care what nobody say. Weird. Google is free. Am I the only one who didn't care Bray Wyatt came back, but good for him? It looks like it, Kayla. I actually like Bray Wyatt. I think that he's probably one of the best creative minds WWE has had for a very long time. And the fact that he's returned, in my opinion, is very, very good. It speaks volumes about Triple H and what he was capable of doing. I like the fact that he's there, and it definitely is add some spice to the E. Bray Wyatt is what the Undertaker was for us. He's that for this generation. Only difference is Undertaker didn't have Bray Wyatt's creative prowess. All of his shit came from the higher ups that created the character. I was like, bitch, not the burnt head. That was 6 people though, wasn't it? I believe so. I didn't count, but I believe so. It looks like that Winnie the Pooh horror movie coming out. Yeah. Yeah, there were 6. They took the long way home, but Bray Wyatt has returned. Good for him. Okay. Tears ain't care either. Is it possible Liv might be a part of this? If she is, good for Liv, I guess. Makes no never mind to me. That ending of the fight pit match was a little off. Seth tapped. That was it. Only 4. Yep. Wyatt, Abigail, Mercy, Fiend, Rabbit, Huskus. Look like 6 to me. Period. We love a good stable. I know Alexa running for her life right now. Her life right now. I don't know why you would say that. I don't understand why people always excuse me. I don't know why people expect Bliss to be running for her life. I don't think she was one of the people that was out there. The whole match was spacey. I didn't like it. I was disappointed in the fight pitch. I was very disappointed in it. I expected more, especially like in the brutality part. It just seemed like it could have been better. Bianca looked motherfucking delicious. I can't with her. Maybe it was 6. I was more in the moment. I mean, if it wouldn't have Bray touch Roman. That's what fucked him up for the first time. I mean, I'm just saying it's possible. We don't know who he's going after, so we just have to wait and see. We don't really know who he's going to choose to take out. We don't know who he's going after because he didn't make a definitive statement. The only statement that he made is that there are people that are now representing those characters, and he is back. That's what he did. And it looked like it's a combo character of his cult leader Bray and his Fiend character Bray. There must be a room in him where God makes pretty perfect ass bitches like her. Janet Rihanna, because I can't. Now, one thing about Bianca that I did not know is that Bianca suffered from bulimia. Let me take this picture down. I did not know that. I was not aware of that. And that shocked me a little bit. And I was like, kudos to her for being able to overcome all of that and be at the top of the mountain right now. You got to respect that. You got to love that. Eating disorders is never fun. And I'm glad that she was able to overcome it and change her relationship with food and really be a true role model for everybody. I mean, Bayley's a role model in her own right as well, but Bianca very much is a role model for all the girls, especially little black girls who look like her, who dress like her, or who have her body type especially. She was talking about how she was always muscular, she was always bigger, and you just have to respect that. You have to respect that she was able to overcome mentally and physically. and how she was able to love food again and love her body and be able to love herself enough to showcase who she truly is and be accepted for that. Because that is not an easy feat to go out there and be yourself. Everybody is not as accepting. And we know how sometimes the IWC can be very, very hard on the superstars. Okay. So just to break it down to make it a little bit more serious, that little piece that happened before Extreme Rules, really, if you didn't, see it, you should go back and watch it. But it was on the pre-show. But she did say that she suffered from bulimia. So like I said, shout out to her, because that cannot be easy to overcome something like that. Let me put y'all comments in here. Also, that new logo, his logo is fucking fire. If Rowan is one, that means other people have to be the other, right? I mean, there could be a lot of people that could be in the stable. It doesn't have to be, but I'm pretty sure Eric Rowan is one of them. And if I'm thinking the way I'm thinking, Bray Wyatt was very close to Eric Rowan and of course to Brody Lee. So Brody Lee's passing really hurt him. That was like losing a brother for him. So he would never go anywhere without bringing Eric Rowan with him. That's family. So if WWE wasn't going to take Rowan, they didn't want him. I put money on that 100%. I will put money on that. Okay? It just creeps me out. He creeps me out. I think that's kind of the point, Kayla. But just understand that it is a character, and he is trying to tell a story, whatever that story may be, whatever it may be. Understand that The Undertaker was just as creepy, if not creepier, to us when we were kids. And we talking him coming out of caskets. You know what I'm saying? He was pale white. Undertaker was doing some creepy shit. Like, he would come up, like him and Kane was creepy as hell back in the day. Creepy as hell. So I'm not surprised that he creeps you out. That's kind of what he's supposed to do. It's kind of like Freddy Krueger and any other, villain character or horror character that they're only doing the job of the story that they created, the story that they're a part of. If you can learn to disassociate the character from the man, and you can kind of understand the art in what he's doing. Because that's what it breaks down to. You know what I'm saying? Some wrestlers, I put it to you this way. Some wrestlers are forms of themselves. So Bianca Belair is a form of herself, right? We get the bigger, grander version of Bianca Belair, right? Seth Rollins is a character. We know Seth is a little bit more laid back than what we see, but he's been able to curate. Is that closed? He's been able to curate the character fit his aesthetic for the time being. Same thing for Becky. Becky is a bit reserved, but she's got personality. She's a bit boisterous. She has friends around her. She grabs your attention, right? But Becky also had to create a character. So you have to learn how to dissociate the character from the person. This is, at the end of the day, this is just TV. And that character is not going to come after you. He can't do nothing to you. And if he did, you kick his ass. You kick his ass. You whoop his ass. That's how I do it. Okay? He's supposed to be creepy. That's the way it's supposed to work. He should invoke some type of emotion out of you. It should be that he pulls from you. If it's not your cup of tea, that is okay. No one's saying that you have to be invested in Bray Wyatt's return or his story. It is 100% okay that that's not something you like or it's not something that you enjoy. But once the stories start with him, understand you're going to start seeing a lot of them, babe. Now, whether you choose to watch him, it's totally up to you. Okay? But I don't want you to be afraid, like genuinely afraid of him. if that's the case. So I was just trying to help if I did. Tiz, you're literally one of those girls. She be acting like she not, but she is. Like, girl, body-wise, face-wise, Tears of what? I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Sure would. Sure would. Be prancing my ass all around New York. Very much so. I'm just happy Bray's back because he shouldn't have been fired in the first damn place. Well, that was a Vince thing, and there ain't nothing that we can do about that. Bray finna clear everybody out. Finna put Roman's head on the table. I don't know, but I'm curious to see as to what he's gonna do. I'm very curious. Yes, that's how costumes work. People have to be in them. Child. I mean, who knows who the others are, but I think one has to be a woman, probably. Okay. Out of the fact he came back, he deserves to actually have a run. Well, he did have one. He had a couple. They got cut short. But I don't think Vince truly understood what he was supposed to do with Bray, which kind of baffles me because he had characters like Kane and Gangrel, and he had characters like The Undertaker, and he knew what to do with them, but he made it his mission to not know how to utilize Bray Wyatt, and I just could not fathom or understand why that was. Now, Triple H understands where Bray Wyatt is coming from, but he also knows how to reel in his creativity so it don't go too overboard and out the way. Then that's something you need. He needed balance, and Vince McMahon wasn't trying to hear it. All he cared about was aesthetics. That's all he cared about. He knew that Bray Wyatt produced money. He knew he produced results, but it didn't matter to him because he felt like he didn't like the fact that Bray Wyatt pushed back against him. He didn't like that. He got very touchy about it. So it's not that he didn't have a run. It's that Vince didn't believe in what he was selling. Therefore, a lot of the runs he had got cut short. Like case in point, the feud between him and Miz should have continued after they had their one-off match. It should have been extended, but it was just a one-and-done thing. And to be honest, Bray Wyatt should have been systematically going after each person the way that he went after the Miz, because he has to attack the weakness of each wrestler. That's how Undertaker used to work. Feel me? That's how it always should work. I'm not saying that they have to use the same script for every character, but Bray Wyatt's character is that entity type that needs a little bit of mystique and mystery. And I think Triple H is ready to feed into that rather than to go about it the way his forefather did. I hate ventriloquist dummies, so I would set that shit on fire. I jumped out of my seat when I seen the head on the table. Dexter Scarlett carrying, I think, some of his puppets, to be honest. I don't understand why you would think that. That absolutely makes no sense. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, why would you have Karrion Kross do all this shit with Drew McIntyre only to then join Bray Wyatt's stable? That takes Karrion out of whatever he was trying to do. He was trying to take Drew out because Drew went his way. So now you done moved him from a whole feud that works for him, also that he could be a part of Drew's his stable. That makes no sense to me. None whatsoever. Dexter's still tangled up with Miz. Like, none of that makes sense to me. I don't understand why y'all keep bringing it up or putting them in with all of this when each one of them have a feud or something that they're attached to. They're in rivalry right now currently. Bray Wyatt has returned. Now, unless he reveals them later after these rivalries are finished, I just don't fucking see it happening. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. And I wouldn't put them in my stable. I would not. I would go and get somebody else. I really do. I think that ending was off because the I Quit match went too long. Thank you. I don't think it's them, but I won't rule them out. Bless you. Oh, thank you. If you usually be more excited about returns, you okay? I thought you would have been going crazy right now. The only reason why, because I already got my excitement out. Okay. I was recording when Bray Wyatt came back. I just have to edit the video and get it up. So here's the thing. I'm fine with Bray Wyatt coming back. I didn't think he should have been fired to begin with either. But I'm not like, I need to see where this is going because there was nothing that led to this. The reason why I'm not as hyped as I should be is, number one, that fight pit match did not do what it was supposed to do. And number two, they should have put the last match of the night should have been the I Quit match. It should have been the I Quit match. That fight pit match should have been at the top of the hour at 8. And then, at 9 o'clock or at 10, starting at 10, they should have put the fight pit match there and then had Bianca and Bayley closer to the end of the show and then had the I Quit match. Close the show with the I Quit match and it wouldn't overshadow nothing. You would have remembered Edge's wife being Concerto, okay? You would have remembered that shit. And you also would have remembered Bray Wyatt coming back in the fashion that he did. That fight pit match did not do what it was supposed to do. I'm upset about it. And Sue was right about the first match being match of the night. It was a good match. It was fun to watch. But my favorite match of the night was Bayley and Bianca's match, to be honest with you. And I wasn't invested in that feud at all. Something like Benoit and Angle, if they actually gave a damn. I'm good on anything that has to do with Benoit at this point. If that's what you think, then live your best life. He may be going after everyone. This is true. This is very true. Don't say stuff like that out loud. I'm getting to y'all comments late. I've always thought the blow on the lantern was pretty cool. Yeah. Dang, Tip, how you missed that? I did not know that. That's not something that I would actively seek to know. And there are some things that I just don't necessarily do. Like, I don't always watch the 24s or the Chronicles. So there are some things that I'm going to miss because I don't see everything. I don't know everything. I don't hear everything. Bianca was amazing, period, as usual. I did know about her eating disorder, and that made me love her rise even more. Which is so insane that she didn't think that she's beautiful, queen that she is. But I distinctly remember you saying the same thing, Tirza, and we all tell you all the time. It sounds to me like you got more of a kinship because everybody's outward image is not going to be the same to you as it is to yourself. Like, to yourself, you see you, but everybody sees you differently. I can understand how she could see herself and not see herself as beautiful, especially with the way we're marketed to and told we're supposed to look. And then we don't get to see ourselves on TV as much. So I definitely could see how that would hurt or how that would make you feel. I'm glad to see someone else lost during their Heritage Month. Ooh. That's fucked up. Man, it's easy to pick yourself apart. But once you got yourself, you'll never lose them. Now that's word right there. That's facts. When I met her, I told her what an inspiration she is to me because I know what it's like being a dancer and having your body picked apart. That's what I mean by you and her have a kinship because you understand what that's like. And I mean, it's worse for you as a dancer because you're so scrutinized. If you're prettier than the singer, they don't want you out there dancing. That's just fucked up.
Or if you dance better than the dancer.
Don't get mad at me because I'm pretty and I dance, bitch. What the fuck? You be mad as hell. Like, is you serious?
I'm personally, if I'm an artist and I got dance routines in my shit, if there's a dancer who's better than me,
and she bad and she can dance,
and y'all like, hey, what are y'all doing? Like, bring her here. Like, why? Well, we don't want her on stage, bitch. I can learn some shit from her while we on this goddamn tour.
And I don't care about her being pretty. She elevates me. Pretty elevates pretty. I don't care what nobody say.
Facts.
The hell? I have 2 daughters who are athletes, and I know how hard my oldest in particular is on herself about her body. So Bianca and her story means something to us personally. Well, I hope your daughter ain't too hard on herself, babe, because she's a beautiful girl. I know she's beautiful. I don't have to see her to know that she's beautiful. She's a beautiful girl, and it don't matter what nobody say, she got it. She got it, okay? It took me a long time to love myself, so I felt that. I love Bianca. She's always amazing, and as a Black woman, I'm so proud of her. She's the representation I wish I had as a little girl, Black girl growing up loving wrestling. This generation is so lucky to have her to look at. I 100% agree. We had Jacqueline and we had what was her name? Jazz.
Yeah.
But they didn't last long. And then like the only other woman we had was Alicia Fox. And while she tried, I mean, I hate to say it, but they whitewashed her.
Yeah, they did.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying it the way I saw it. Have Bray ever been Intercontinental Champion before, or has he just been WWE Champion? I don't remember. Yes, because they came in together. It will never be the same. Luke Harper passed and did him in. He screamed, yeah, 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 at WrestleMania 37. Didn't say it would be the same, but I get what you're saying. If Brody was still here, he'd be back too. Yeah. Bianca makes my daughter know it's okay to be a strong Black girl kicking ass, other than me just telling her. I'm excited about Bray's return. I think he can do. I think he has been the IC champ. I don't remember him being IC champ. But I don't think he's going to be a champion at this moment. I think that they're building him back up. He's already on a high, you know, as one of the top people, but they gotta give Bray a story arc. You know what I'm saying? He was crucifying people, right? They better not throw him into the championship picture prematurely. This is Triple H we're talking about. Triple H would rather build a story first before just slapping a title on somebody. So relax. Exactly. I'm excited about Bray Wyatt's return. His creative mind is needed right now. I'm fine with him not being a champion right now, but want to see him in a meaningful storyline. Bray is one of those characters who doesn't really need to hold a title. This is true. Bray and his brother both left after Brody passed. They were grieving too hard, and WWE leadership at the time didn't care. I'm glad that he's healed and back. What, girl? As much as he creeps me out, he's a good character and has a good wrestling mind. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm getting y'all comics late. I have to catch up. A real run at what? Not I accidentally put someone in timeout. I didn't mean it, whoever you are. Ooh, you are one of the pretty girls. I mean, yes, Tirza is. She always has been. That's what we've been saying. Hello, Cedric. Hello. You're writing Mrs. T. Whenever a bitch hates tears, you know she just hates talent. Because that's what the T in tears stands for. Oh, that's sweet. It might be people from NXT or NXT UK. That's true. It could be anybody. What if it's a totally new hire altogether? I think we should just wait and see instead of speculating all the time. Sometimes you ruin the fun of it. But now that Bray Wyatt is back, can y'all please stop trying to figure shit out now? Can we just watch wrestling now? Is y'all still gonna keep these fucking QR codes up? Huh? Because I'm tired. What'd you say, man?
I kind of hope it's good people just so we can see new talent.
Bayley versus Bianca was my favorite match. Also, man, why the fuck does he have to do anything, babe? I don't know. That's what they want. That's okay. I'm not thinking about no match with nobody named Benoit at this point. Girl, I don't know. People just saying anything. Baby, can I have some water, please? I have to admit I did miss the lantern. You'll see that Bray Wyatt will work out into whatever they're going to be doing for the next year. It will work itself out. This was just so Bray Wyatt could get a big pop and a big return. They did what was necessary. And now the real work begins because he has to be acclimated back into the regime. And more than likely, Bray Wyatt will be on Monday Night Raw. It is the bigger show. And, you know, most people are going to want to see him right after the big pay-per-view. You know, I'm nosy, so I watch it all. I don't. You guys are so sweet, and I love you all, but I'm no Bianca. No, but there's only one Tirza, and that's okay, too. In fact, that's the coolest part, is that you're you, and that's all that matters. Ooh, you ain't have to read Tirza like that, Tim. Damn, I did not read her. Now, Tirza, you don't have to be Bianca. You're amazing in your own ways. That is very true. Besides that bitch that named her baby after you, oh, you are one of one. You're number one. You're the only one. Unique. Y'all know Tirza don't mess with Beyonce like that. Oh, your cousin? Mm-hmm. And Tirza? Yep. Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't cool for that. I mean, every word. A period, Rico. She's not a Beyonce girl, Rico. No, but Tirza all right. She don't have to know Beyonce. She ain't got to be a Beyonce girl. She all right. I literally look at Bianca with stars in my eyes. Like, it makes me emotional. I'm like, she's so fucking awesome. I know, but it applies. I knew about Bianca's ED through Lillian Garcia's podcast and was like, hey, she got this too. And that's when I actively manifested her rise. And now you can actively manifest your own. Mm-hmm. I still have troubles with my face, body, but overall myself. I don't know why. You're a pretty girl, Kayla. You're a pretty girl. And if your body ain't right, you can't get it right. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And you can be your own beholder. Okay? I'm just saying. Thanks for saying that about my daughter. She's a strong black volley player, whooping ass for her with her fro out. Oh, she played volleyball. I fucking love volleyball. I be in it. I used to play volleyball relentlessly. I used to love it in the gym. I used to beat ass in school. Whoop ass. I I used to get mad because when we had to play volleyball in school, in high school, and me and Jared was always on opposing sides because they didn't want us to play together because we would dominate all the time. So they made us form a team, and they used to play shitty. I didn't like that shit. I'm like, Gerard is a power server. Back your ass up. Don't let this nigga get this shot. I used to get in trouble because I be cussing. Okay? I'm like, Jared is not gonna beat me. I don't care what y'all gotta do. Trip him, whatever. But he not finna beat me.
Everybody backed up. I said, oh, everybody backed up. I said, okay.
I caught your little game. I caught your little game.
Okay, we
I
found
go
out.
serve the tip.
I said,
no, she's spiked.
It ain't not even serving to you. As soon as everybody backed up, because they know I like to go over the tail end, I'm okay, everybody backed up. Let her open. Yes!
He did that shit to me once. One fucking time. One time. We was in the gym, we was playing, and I told everybody, I'm like, it's Gerard's turn to serve. Y'all got to spread the floor. Gerard is a little bitch ass nigga because he like, oh, she's learning. And then he served his little light ass tap. I was like, oh. He served it to this little pretty bitch. I was like, bitch, hit it up. She just gonna stand there. He ball hit it in the face. I said, oh. Then the teacher like, game over. I was like, Ball ain't touched the ground. It hit her face first. Reserve. She was like, you know what, Tiffany, you're right. Drawing like, damn, you had to serve again. I was like, you're not finna whoop my ass today, sir. I lost, but I didn't lose on that shit. Okay? I lost, but I cussed his ass out. It was over. I'm like, you on some bullshit. You trying to fuck with me. That's all right. I got his ass back, though, after that 2 times. I won every game after that because he wasn't whooping my ass. That wasn't happening. Got me in here lose my voice over some volleyball.
You went there. I didn't say nothing.
You made me mad.
How did I do something? I didn't even bring it
because
up.
it was in the past. And I'm thinking about it and I'm mad now.
Girl, I didn't even bring it up.
Shit, I'm going to buy me a volleyball net and go in the backyard.
All right.
I'll play you.
I'm just saying, all right, you go flood back there.
So what did they have to play when we playing volleyball?
Go back there and rain the whole pool volleyball.
Well, don't fall then. Don't slip. Excuse me. We also had Shaniqua. She don't really count, in my opinion. But I will say she was a good representation of what a big, strong Black woman could look like and dominate. So that part I respect. Not there for a cup of coffee, child. We had Awesome Kong, Karma, and Jacqueline. We've had a few Black women, but they weren't taken seriously. The only one in that group was Jacqueline that was taken seriously. She was women's champion, cruiserweight champion. Awesome Kong didn't even get the chance to get out the blocks. And if she had it, we might have had a women's revolution a little bit faster. She was like, yeah, I figured it wasn't for me, so I left. I don't blame her. I do think it's funny that they asked her about her time in WWE, and she said, I would like to not comment. Long was there for a cup of water, shit. Shaniqua sounds like my real name. Let me just get these comments up. Look at what they wanted her to be. Tip, you bring up too. Don't get it twisted. Yes, child. Yes, sir. I am aware. At least the QR codes made sense this time. Yeah, because Zoe's QR codes didn't make no sense. I was like, even when she came, I was like, how was I supposed to know this was her? Just enjoy the motherfucker and watch the shit play out. God damn. Please, Tirza. One more time for the cheap seats. It's not that you can't be inquisitive or look into stuff, but it's just so hard when you bombarded with it. It's like, geez. They were testing it out for Zoe. It sucked on her end because it was bad. I wonder if they try to do anything with Alexa and him again. I hope not, Jazz. I really do. I feel like Bliss needs to fly on her own for a while. And it's okay that she, on her own. She just really needs to fly on her own for a little while. That's what I be saying. Stop trying to figure shit out. No. Alexa needs to be back on Bray. Does not need to be back on Bray unless he's freeing her from the shackles of that damn doll. Only reason why she keeping that doll is because it sells. I'm totally fine if they don't do anything with Alexa and Wyatt together. It's just something I randomly thought about. That's cool, Jazz. It's cool. Seriously, I forgot about that bitch naming her daughter after me. I want to fight her all over again. Ooh, child, honey. What you mean again? Wait a minute. I feel like I missed something. We are all material girls. Material girls. Even AT too. And I get it from my mammy. These folks can't stand me. Because we know I actively manifest and pray for mine, okay? I want to play volleyball when I start college. Volleyball gets you together. I fucking love it. It's an adrenaline rush. It makes me feel like I'm a goddamn beast. I live for it all. Ooh, my sister plays volleyball. I fucking love it. That is the one sport that I love and I'm very, very good at. I loved it so much when I was in high school. Yeah, my girl, both my babies play. My oldest is on college radar as a sophomore. I appreciate y'all. That is so dope. Because when they back up, that's what people do. Little soft serve. Yeah, that's what he tried to do. But I had his ass, though. His pea-headed ass. They tried that with my daughter. She served and hit back like, bloop, period. Period. I like her already. Oh, girl said, you not finna soft serve me. When we did family volleyball games, me and my mother weren't allowed to be on the same team. Oh, that's because y'all was dominating. Not they hit her in the face. I can relate though. I stayed getting hit in the face back in school. So we rolling up on Rio or what? Hell yeah, tears up. But I got the front, take the back, bro. Because I don't like that shit. I'm telling you, I don't like it. I'm not a fan. No, it's dead. I don't like it. No, I remember we were playing basketball and the person on my team scored in our basket, gave the other team a point. Everybody was like, Hakeem, what the fuck? Well, what about Triple H, Sabu? I'm down, Tirza. I said his name because he disappeared in the thin air. I can't. But y'all know because Michelle was pretty and was petty and stopped her momentum, we didn't get the women's revolution faster. The only one who knew it was Zoe's kick pads was me. That's because you a gearhead. Tears up. No, I'm a fangirl. Y'all gonna leave me because I'm asked for her signature. I cannot. I love do dirty shit. Was I the only one for a split second when y'all said Zoe? I immediately thought Britney Spears' rat-looking ass sister, Zoe 101. Ma'am, please. Please. Pay-per-view was off the chain, though. It was a good pay-per-view. It's just some matches weren't as good as others. The fight pick wasn't as good as it should have been. And the best matches of the night, Bianca and Bayley's match, the Donnybrook match, and the I Quit match. Those were my favorites. That's just how I feel about it. Tears of no, she ain't shit. Jamie, no, I didn't think of her. The season for Lily has passed. She wanted to fight her, but the moment passed. Now she want to fight again. Even though I didn't play in high school because I played soccer, volleyball was fun for me during gym. No, y'all remember when I told y'all we were playing volleyball in my backyard and my ass was literally fucking really. When me and my mom would play volleyball, we was magic. And I ain't know I could jump so high, and I inherited my mother's spiking ability. I love spiking. I used to tear some shit up. I have to grind up more coffee beans. Seth looked motherfucking. He looked good. I did not understand the reference until AJ told me. I saw him do the RVD thing, and I was like, oh, okay. But the gear didn't remind me of RVD. I just didn't see it. I don't know what specific gear he was referencing from RVD, but I just didn't see. I didn't see it in the gear. But I saw it once he did the RVD and his hair. I saw that, but I just didn't get it in the gear. Somebody gonna have to tell me because I didn't see it in his gear. And I love this ponytail. I just love watching their faces because she's 5'6" and 220, and she starts digging balls on their asses. And I'm that loud ass mom, unapologetic stand, period. I love the damn tribute. I love the vibes in this live and chat. It's usually like this. When it ain't nobody in here acting up and everybody just chilling, it's usually like this. I go live about 4 times a week for every show. I go live. It was the top. Spiking is how you fucking win, okay? The design in the top. If you missed this entrance, then you wouldn't have caught it. I did, but I didn't see it. And that's only because RVD wasn't somebody that I paid attention to a lot. And if it was something from ECW, I definitely wouldn't have noticed it. I wouldn't have picked up on it at all because I was not an ECW girl. It was just the airbrush thing RVD had on his gear. Oh. It was bright green airbrush that he used to wear in ECW. See, I definitely wouldn't have picked up on it. Definitely wouldn't have picked up on it because I didn't watch ECW enough. Not even back in the day, like when they brought it back. I didn't watch it enough to pick up on it. So that's my fault. When he did Rey Mysterio gear from WCW Halloween Havoc, I was going I was like, go the fuck off, Seth. Seth do some good gear tributes. I will give him that. He is very in his bag when it comes to that shit. All right. I did not recognize the gear. I just didn't because it was an RVD thing, and RVD just never was one of my people, especially in ECW. I was definitely an original ECW girl, always an RVD girl. I just didn't watch it. I wasn't a fan of Extreme Championship Wrestling to begin with. So I was just like, I was like, it didn't do it for me. Seth didn't wear singlet, but he had his hands wrapped like RVD and the ponytail. That I did notice. I noticed his hands. I noticed his low ponytail. I just didn't get the colors of the gear and the airbrush that was on it. I didn't get that. Let me tell y'all something, though. I might get Finn a lot of flack, but his theme, when he came out by himself, that shit was fire. That was dope. That entrance was dope, okay? That entrance was dope. Rhea just doing her job. It's funny to watch her beat up these men Randy used to and still does it to the women. I don't care if Rhea doing her job or not. It's pissing me off. I don't like it. And I told y'all in the beginning, if you missed the live, let me reiterate. There's nothing you can say that can convince me that none of this shit is okay. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm going to continue to bitch about it because I don't like the shit. I told y'all ripples need to be handled. I don't know what the fuck Beth gonna do later on down the line, but I know I better see some murder. Red rum. I want blood spilled on the motherfucking table. That's what I want. I'm not playing. I'm not accepting nothing no less than that. Nothing no less than that. I want blood. I want fucking receipts. You can't convince me of nothing else otherwise. I don't give a damn about what y'all talking about. I don't care. Nope. Let me reiterate. Don't do shit for the homies. Okay? That goes for brothers, dudes, fans, all of that. I'm not playing. I want her ass handled. Handled. AEW is the WCW and ECW had a baby. Well, yeah. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense to me. That's 100% correct. It very much is. Malcolm likes Finn Balor. I like Finn too, but he getting on my fucking nerves right now. I'm mad at him. It's the same face thing, but they played it backwards. I was listening to it and I was like, see these tricks. I understand that. I just liked it. It slapped. I don't care if they played it backwards, forwards, middle. It slapped. It was dope. My mom in love with Finn. Me too, Brandon. ECW was my childhood. Essentially, where Judgment Day goes from here really depends on how Edge, Beth, Ray respond. Honestly, Jazz, I could care less about what Rey Mysterio does. I could care less because he could have been responded. All he had to do was take care of that little rat tail he called a son. He could have been took care of him, but he keep letting his ass skate by too. That's why I don't care about him getting his ass whooped by his kid today. Had you had took care of that nigga in the beginning, you would have had to worry about him. But no, you too busy trying to play, well, I love you, Dad, and you my son, I love you. Okay, love him. He be getting tough love from me, and my boot would be in his ass. Okay? But Edge and Beth, they can respond however they want, but they're going to need some backup. Because you're not going to be able to take on Judgment Day, and all four of them is a problem. Rhea Ripley is an issue because don't nobody want to hit that hoe. But if it was me, Chivalry would be dead, and I'd be clocking her ass. Clocking. Now that I've watched ECW, I have to agree. It is. Edge and Ray are going to have to go to a dark place and need to bring someone else with them to make it even. Absolutely not. They need to go get off each other. Let this Judgment Day versus Edge and Ray be done. It's been going on too long. I agree, Tim. He should have handled it, but I think they're building it up. Maybe the War Games. Oh, I don't want to see that. I'm being honest. Like, they building it up so anybody could be in War Games. Like, there's a lot of stables that are there now that could be in War Games. But I'm just not feeling that shit. Like, I don't know, y'all. My mama loved me too. But when I fucked up, she would whoop my ass with no hesitation. Period, point blank. I was like, they're playing games with my mind because I recognized it at first, but I couldn't understand why. Ray doesn't want to hurt his son, though, but his son don't have no problem hitting him. You saw what his son did to him today. So you're gonna be okay. Let's say you got a kid. Storyline wise, your son come in the ring, you talking to him, and he punched you dead in your shit. You telling me you gonna sit there and not defend yourself? He been whooping your ass for the last 2 months. He been calling you a pussy on his knees, allowing you talking about go ahead and hit me. You're not gonna hit me because you're a pussy. All right, cool, bet. Stop calling my bluff. Stop playing with me. I'm telling you right now, ain't no kid that I had a hand in raising go disrespect me like that in any way, shape, or form. Y'all can call me whatever y'all want. I don't give a goddamn. You're not finna do it. Especially when I done sacrificed money. I done had to change your shitty ass diapers. I had to feed you. Are you gonna disrespect me like that? I will stump a mud hole in your ass first. And that's on period. One of the bad news of me going to Raw this Monday is that I have to listen to Judgment Day. It would be cool if Randy came back to help Edge. Randy back got to be okay first. That back injury was pretty severe. His mama Angie need to whoop his ass. Because she too busy crying. She too busy crying. I'm sick of it too, but you know they're not going to let Ray and Edge ultimately come off getting beat down by Judgment Day and that be it. They're legends. They're building it up too slow, but still, I agree. Michael Cole being fed up took me out though. He was in there like, Edge, for the love of God, just say you quit. Just say you quit. He knew Edge wasn't going to say it. I did see what Dom did, and he's wrong for that, to be honest. I love my girls, but they would have caught an ass whooping from me, period. Period. That's all I'm saying. You're not finna whoop my ass, and I can't get my legs back because I'm your mama? No. No, we'll be boxing. We will fight. I don't have no problem doing that. If my son disrespected me the way Dominic been doing his father, I would have been through hands with him. When Dom hit my mama gonna look at me talking about some, I'll beat your ass like a girl, child. Like a girl. Like she said, I'll beat your ass like, girl, chill out. Yo, mama, it's me. Definitely me. Because it be on sight with me. If I was Edge, there would be nowhere they could hide. I would systematically take each one of them out. They be in the back. I get a damn sledgehammer. I be knocking out Damien's little fucking knock-kneed ass. Both of them knees would cave in on themselves. I break his knee. I go out there and beat the hell out of Dominic, and I would whoop Finn's ass till the cows come home. And then I would chain Rhea Ripley's ass up in that ring and let Bray Wyatt and the Buzzards and the Wyatt Six come and grab her ass and take her off where they need to take her, because I ain't got time. I don't have time. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too much. When Ronda started whooping Liv with her belt, I said she gave her that I'll give you that something to cry about treatment. She did. She did. She did. Coming off the top rope on their ass. Okay? Tiff said, clear concave in. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. You're not finna disrespect me. Like when Edge low blow Don, Michael was like, good, you damn brat. Michael was tripping. Absolutely tripping. Me to my kid, maybe you forgot who the fuck I was and still can't be, period. We not playing this game. Okay? You're not finna be acting out like that. You a spoiled brat. You out here tripping. Without me, you wouldn't have no career, bitch. How dare you? I'm not playing. I went off last week on a whole rant for like 30 minutes because that made me so mad. Like, there are only two things I will tolerate. There's a few things I will tolerate, but two of them is I'm not tolerating two things. You will never ever spit on me and get away with that shit. I will go to jail beating your ass. And number two, don't fucking call me no pussy. It's 3 words: pussy, sweetheart, and honey. Don't do that. That's fucking condescending as hell. I don't like being called a pussy, number one. Just because I have one don't mean I want to be called one. That shit is disrespectful. I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, we fighting. Square up, ho, because we fighting. I'm not playing. Yeah, he did get taken out. He did get taken out. That shit was lit, though. When Michael called him them bitches at the end, had me dying. Oh, my God. Michael was having the time of his life, honey. Time of his life. Woo, child. I've been on live for an hour. Let me get this stuff uploaded. Plus, Dominic's character ain't even carrying the disrespect. Rhea doing it for him. That's another problem, which I 100% agree with. That's what makes it hard to watch. Yeah, she learned how to make sure her titties was on display for everybody to see. That's about it. But she did root for the right girl. She was rooting for the ESC, so good for her. Corey said, have you ever been hit so hard you can't feel your legs? Michael was like, yesterday. Rhea doing a lot of leg work for this fucking faction. It should be Rhea Day. The way I'm taking these braids out right now, girl. Michael was so mad for real. I mean, he got hit, laid out. Oh, Miss Jumps Split Jones. Hopefully she learned to do something new. Child, yeah, you're going to fit into the fold real fine because a lot of girls and a lot of guys up in here do not like Miss Nikita, okay? They are not fans. They are not fans of Miss Nikita, okay? Now, granted, when Nikita first got there, I knew exactly who she was. She was the lioness from Wild Wrestling, and I remembered her vividly. And I was like, okay, this girl got some skill because she does. I know what she's capable of. It's not that she was amazing and great in Wild Wrestling. She had a good starter pack, is what I was saying. But when she got to the E, it's like, yeah, you're getting trained in their style of wrestling, but you don't lose how to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? And then she had gained some weight, but it was weight that was gained in certain areas of her body. So she was basically at a weight that she could not manage. And it, for her, the selling point for her was that she's a white girl with a big ass. And I was just like, yeah, that's great. But like, the only thing you doing is like, you know, splitting on people. I'm just not here for it. So, and then her background with the kickboxing is also cool. But I just wish it was mixed in and incorporated a little bit more with her wrestling capability, because she has potential to be halfway decent. But like, it's cool, you know. I'm not gonna shit on it. When I seen her, I was like, "Ho, why is you here? Not ho, why is you here? Jesus." I'm neither a fan nor a hater. I'm sort of in between all of us. I don't hate Nikita. I just don't really care for her. There's nothing wrong with that. I just don't care for her too much. It's that 1990s frosted gold lipstick with brown lip liner for me. Like, the fuck? I can't. Y'all, I am tired and I have to get up in the morning because I have to cook. So, she could be a lot better than she is if she improves on herself. Frosted Gold, I'm screaming. Again, we could trade her for Persia. I fucking love Persia. I love Persia. And when she wrestled, I was like, Persia is going to be that girl. But they let her go. I hope they bring her back. Haley Bieber's doing it also. Of the culture appropriators are doing it too. Child, that's a whole other topic for a whole other day. What am I cooking? Well, tomorrow for dinner, I have my brother and my husband here, so I'm gonna make sausage pasta tomorrow. My family love the sausage pasta, so I have to make some of that. And then my mom needs me to make mac and cheese and green beans tomorrow, so I have to get up in the morning and get that made so AJ can take that down to the church. So I got work to do, like I'm catering an entire event. I don't want to, but I have to. She said, I'm pregnant. I just need to know the menu. Well, congratulations on your baby. But I'm just making the sausage, but it's going to be spicy sausage pasta, hot Italian sausage pasta. It's a cream-based pasta. If you want to see it, I posted it on my cooking page on Instagram. Let me see. She said, and now I'm hungry. I think it's at Tiffany on Instagram. Let me check. Yeah, that's my Instagram. That's the Instagram. You can go over there and check it out if you want to. Okay? We need that scrunchy heifer back. Persia was cool. Put it on the floor, please. She said, and now I'm hungry. I'm sorry. Okay. The way her strength was so effortless, you can't teach that. I agree. Hey, tip off topic, but did you see Draymond punch Jordan? Yes, I did. I still don't quite understand why he punched him.
Well,
but it looked like Jordan said something that he didn't care for. So he punched him.
It's true. It was that it's hilarious.
What did he do?
When they were talking mess back and forth, that practice, which everybody said that they tend to do.
Okay, so but how did that lead to him punching?
But apparently, rumor is that Jordan Poole called Draymond triple single.
What the fuck did that mean?
Saying that every time he go out there, he only averaged single digits in all of his stats.
Well, I mean, that's his fucking fault.
And I guess Draymond didn't like that.
So you punched him?
So he got up in his face. Jordan Poole pushed him away from him, and then he sucker punched him.
When Billy Gorilla is always on some bullshit.
So yeah. So Shannon Sharp now.
Did he get fined?
No, the team said they're going to handle it internally. So he publicly apologized. And he said he's going to step away from the team for a few days. Now they was talking about it on not First Take. The damn show with Skip and Shannon Sharp, and apparently Golden State, the organization, is pissed off because somebody leaked the video.
Don't get mad because somebody leaked the video.
So
get your team captain together.
So it's like they're trying to figure out who leaked the video, and so Skip asked Shannon, was like, so if that goes down, what's gonna happen? He was like, I don't care what's gonna happen. Just know that if that was me and Draymond fighting every day.
I'm whooping his ass.
He said either he gonna whoop me or I'm gonna whoop him, but we fighting every day on site until y'all get rid of until y'all get rid of somebody.
He walked up on him and hit him. Gonna be looking like Natalie with one of his eyes drooping down and stuff. Rolly beat Natalie's ass. Natalie's face was distorted. And that was not dry.
I didn't see a fight.
Jared, when I tell you Natalie Nunn's face was messed up, Her eye was swollen. Rolly got her good.
Well,
her eye was doing this. It was down here.
Oh, well. Got her here looking like Droopy.
Got her together.
I don't know.
Speaking of food, I went to the Lojo Asian market and found squid jerky, 7.4 out of 10. Ew. Ill, double ill. That's disgusting. Natalie earned that ass woman, baby. Rolly got her together, okay? And I was here for it all. Anyways, y'all, I'm finna go because 1, I got to go to the bathroom. And 2, it's time for me to get over here so I can get up in the morning. I will talk to y'all later. Y'all be easy. Come back round these parts. Right, close me out. I got feet. Thank y'all so much for coming and being part of my show. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe on the channel. It really helps to get my content out there for everybody to see. And I feel like even though we're a wrestling channel, we talk about a little bit of everything over here when I go live. So make sure you guys follow me on my social media as well. All of my socials are the same at Sack Design TV 2. You can find me on Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook if you're a little nerd and you like Facebook. But don't forget to follow me and subscribe, and make sure you rate my videos and get that algorithm up to push it up so I can start being a little bit more professional, so I can start making some coins. Okay? I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.